Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 77. Let's get ready to enter and have two races in American FR Challenge 550. On the last video from Part 76, after being cleared to have two events in one race on European FR Challenge and 600 at the Nürburgring Nordschnee-Eibay. But it takes a matter of perspective and needs to have some part requirement to go challenging with Basilio Gallo in the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA-M 2020. But it sure does to have a good overpowered luxury sedan sports car that is built to have a good speed, handling, and performance. But good thing putting up to have a racing hard compound tires on the Jaguar F-Type R 2014 with my Total Drama OC Lexia is about to get straightened up and do some hard challenges is going to be set and well done to be proceed forward until moving on to have two races in American FR Challenge 550. Now let's have a good look. We have race number 4 and 5 will be take place in the East Coast and the South itself to be at Watkins Glen Short Course and Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. Only 3 laps for only 2 part of the races is now being recently added from the previous update. Then let's go enter, and I just got everything to be mapped out and go with Chevy and Dodge muscle car for this time. By starting out with the Camaro in the first race and then the Charger we'll be doing on race number 2 by later on. So I'll have to take a good quick preview look, and this time I'll have to go with 2 vehicles with my UDRS Inspirtech livery is about to be set and good to go. But good thing having my Camaro CL1 1LE package 2018 and the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat 2015 that I just purchased from Brand Central and acquired to be having some main part of the FR vehicle in American cars. Hopefully this will be doing a good expert and moving on forward after clear from race number 3 to this event and go forward and beyond to have a good place to be here on race number 4. So I'll have to go enter on the short course in Watkins Glen. Then let's get it on and have a good condition is about to go feel the horizon on the sunset and sunrise. But the sunset is during the best time to feel the horizon, then this is going to be the perfect time to go enter. Here we have Felix and Carrazza for the race menu interaction. Hi there, I'm Anthony Felix. Watkins Glen is located in the northwest corner of New York State. Be sure to check out the I Love New York sign, which is visible from the track. Alright, looks like one good sign of I Love New York, perfect place, and much souvenir to have a good clothing to be having a one-stop visit to be in New York City. Now for Carrazza. Hi, I'm Adriano Carrazza from Brazil. Did you know that the short course at Watkins Glen was built before the long course? It is actually to be true and correction to have the short and long course all together to have one place and 2 separate track layouts. This is going to get much more excited to see how American cars to go for having a northwest and onwards to have a good place to have a sightly moment to have wheel cars on the short and race car just like IMSA is now actually to be perfectly to have the most finest endurance on the 6-hour endurance to the long track. Then let's get the party started and have my UDRS Camaro CL1 to be rolling start on to 10th place. Time to go expert and apply overtake with some classic muscle car. I'll have to keep a good use on my good Camaro, just like as my very good icon level from the Crew 2 as a standard version. So coming around onto turn 2 and 3, just wait and attempt overtake on the Ford Mustang. That's more like it. Now approaches on the bus stop chicane. A reminder heads up notice when you're using modern muscle car. Just to be sure whenever you might need to keep a good pace and follow the line. So go easy on the classic muscle cars. This one is just yet to be built for beginners. Okay, going on to the shortcut to have it one step closer onto the final turn. Okay, looks like there's T. Sasaki in the Ford Mustang coming up on 4th place. Now going up and proceed on lap number 2. There goes Karatza on the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Okay, that's good. Now Daniel Soares in position 2 on the Dodge Viper GTS. Just wait for it and have the Camaro to go overpower and overtake the original. That's very good. Almost there, and catches up on to Nicholas Rubalar in position 1 with the Challenger RT Hemi. Just holding steady. Have the shortcut to go all in. Full speed up ahead, overtake, and go for sector 3. Okay, that's very good for having a fastest lap record by a minute, 24.902 seconds. Alright folks, I'm on the final lap, first place in the lead. But don't worry, I'll be fine because I'm just gonna have to get down and get myself to be focusing to have one topic of the video segment, and then the car collection is gonna have to be on standby after having 2 races is now being set and all done by 100% complete. But you know, a reminder heads up before the countdown on week number 4 of weekly challenges is about to get closer in about 2 days left. Now I have to do something else to have 1 lap time challenge at Daytona International Speedway for the Type 992 in the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. But it's all about to have 1 last call and just going to be here on time. Okay, almost there. Just going to keep it good steady. Follow the line of the apex and do the final turn. One step beginner on the shortcut layout on Watkins Glen, and then the expert on the long course is gonna have to be doing some more practices to be doing entered on the World Touring Car 800. So first place is now being taken by the podium. There goes my good UDRS Camaro CL11LE package. Is quite good and only to be built for experts to be in use. But it takes 4 minutes, 9.849 seconds for the fastest lap I took in lap number 3 is 1 minute, 21.726 seconds. Very much more fine fantastic to have another muscle car to go built with 2-door. And perfection is now being received to have 48,000 credits, clean race bonus by 50%. Now, this will have to do a replay for having a moment because I just got some dinkbo idea before next year in January 2024. How about if I can be rather to start making a dispenser camp livery, but it needs to have a major requirement from Odd Nation Cartoons. But it's about to get closer to have the final episode in season 1 of Dispenser Camp. but I'll have to be here on Thursday, and let's see which one of the 3 finalists is about to take home by $1 million. So give me a moment on the replay, because I just need to have a good capture thumbnail image. Okay, that's a bit more blurry. I still really like my livery. It still have a good icon of my own. But that should be good enough. One image on the thumbnail and save as well. Well, I don't know which one of the final 3 campers on Dispenser Camp Season 1 should I have to root for. Well, my recommend, if I can be rather to vote for Miriam or Ellie. But Fiore, well, she is definitely a mistake what Alex just said about her. Of course, she is going to be quite very underestimated, that I just really think that a little girl who just really wants to bring home the $1 million if she wants to win the challenge. And the season itself. Well, I guess maybe this will have to take one decision if I really might have to go down and have my best role of operation called UDRS character pick on Dispenser Camp of the day is going to be initial to be on the launch until the final episode will be coming out soon. So I'll have to get back and switch vehicles to go with a Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat 2015. Then let's go on race number 5 in American FR Challenge 550 in Road Atlanta. Well, to be honest, because having a thought of brainstorming is going to be a bit much more hard to tell because of my own disability. But take no offense, because everybody is very much more different that have a gift of its own. But more to me, I'm just gonna have to be preferred to have a natural live stream recorder to go for having a main part as a better YouTuber. So I'll have to get down and express myself as the final race and American FR Challenge 550 will go for the sunset. Alright, T. Sasaki is here, so let's give him a warm welcome. My name is Takamura Sasaki. I'm from Japan. The first half of this track has corners with high curbing. Hitting the curbing will be quite scary if your suspension is too stiff. I suggest going for a softer suspension or trying to add more downforce to your car. Alright, good to have you on board, Takamura Sasaki. Then let's get it on and have a good proud American FR Challenge to go for having a good run in Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Alright, since we have the classic Charger on the 2-door muscle car, but this one is now actually to have a modern size 4-door sedan is now being built to have over 700 horsepower will do the challenge. So up I go, and just gonna have to drive careful to be on the maintained pace. But it might be quite very helpful to see the Charger to have a good modern size 4-door muscle car to be built to have a good extreme high performance. Unlike the classic Charger that have a first ever generation back from the 1960s to go by late. But it still does have a good sibling of the brother to its another day, like the Challenger SRT Demon. But after all, the Charger is still have a lot of good potential, is now being made to have a good gas powered vehicle. So kind of to make sure to keep a good brake position when you're on turn 6 and 7. Going closer and make one push to overtake Anthony Felix. Alright, I'm on 7. Now go by B batter. Gonna have to watch out for A Carasa. One overtake at a time. Coming up at the brake zone at turn 10 by point A and B. Okay, going up on turn 11. Make a good speed and careful when you're on turn 12 to go by exit. Just like last time from American Sunday Cup 600 when I just get closer onto the finish line by beating for only one female GT racer. So close and very yet to be well indeed to have the classic Charger is still have my best hope. Okay, gonna have to keep up the good line. Now gonna have to catch up on to Anderson in 4th place by using with the Ford Sierra. Side by side with Daniel Solis, Dodge Viper versus Ford Sierra to take the battle in 3rd place. But room for one more to have another Dodge vehicle. The Charger steps in to have a UDRS Insportec is on the roll. Very much more excited to have an overtake at the Viper, and the Charger will stay strong. Only 3 more to go. Looks like Takamura is doing well to be in the 1st position on the 2015 Ford Mustang GT along with Nicholas Rubalar on 2nd place. So gonna have to kick it up on the torque. Final lap. This is it. Gonna have to go back hill climbing, approaching on turn 2. Okay. Gonna have to keep a good standard size suspension. Might be going around onto the S's when you're on turn 3 through turn 5. Okay, got the good opening. Gonna have to pass Rubalar and then Sasaki in 1st position. Just to be patient and wait for turn 6 and 7 when you're on going straightaway at turn 8 through turn 9. There you go. Place any position and keep up the good work when you're on high speed. Okay, there you go. Now doing on point A and B at turn 10. Gonna have to keep up the good smooth turn on turn 11 and 12. Alright, looks like the big beast has just actually took home the podium. Very good, excellent, capable to have a patient, high speed, and concentrate on handling on corners. 1st place is all I have to do for only one Charger SRT Hellcat that I just still got my good UDRS livery from Gran Turismo Sport. Total time by under 5 minutes, and I just recently took by 4 minutes, 57.848 seconds with the fastest lap on lap number 2, 1 minute, 37.105 seconds. Now that's a good proud Charger to have a good 4-door muscle car to be built for having a 700 horsepower to be carried over. 55,500 credits. That's a very good fortune of luck and standardized with clean race bonus by 50%. Despite all the practices for myself that I just recently took for only one minor attempt, but in that case, it takes one hard step practice when you might need to choose a better muscle car to have a good oversized horsepower and built for having a good performance. But in that case, you guys might have to be preferred to go for any classic muscle cars that you like to go with. Now on to the replay. We're having a match of capture thumbnail image. Just give me a moment. Okay, this one is very perfect to be well sightseeing on the part. Okay, just wait for the best part. Okay, looks like that should be good enough. And what's next to have that chicane to be coming around? Okay, that's very good to have a perfect thumbnail image to have my Charger SRT Hellcat, and that's it for now. I guess patient time will have to take some few amount of duration, might need to be reduced to do the magic trick. But I'll have to leave it to myself after finishing on race number 5, and additionally to have this part of today's video segment in American FR Challenge 550. So let's check again on event directory. In progress by 56%. 2 races, and now for having a progress is now being checked and well done by 100% complete, along with the Japanese FR Challenge 450 and European FR Challenge 550. So next up, there's going to be having 2 races in 2-part conclusion in American Clubman Cup 700. Hopefully, reminder calls on the details in about 2 days left, as the 4th week in weekly challenges is about to be over soon. Getting closer, and just yet to be saved for having a main part of the full walkthrough to enter on the first race in World Touring Car 700. Now, let's go stop by visit at the GT Cafe and go for having a car collection on extra menu. So let's have extra menu number 10 is Honda NSX. 2 different versions on the first generation and the 2017 in second generation. 6-star roulette ticket on the engine category is now being reward unlocked. Collect some NSX and experience the Japanese sports car that took the world by storm. Then let's receive the rewards and have a good story where Luca is about to get ready to get prepared. Congratulations! You got all 3 cars. This completes your Honda NSX collection. Once you collect your present, I got some stories to tell you about these cars. Perfect! 3 NSX in all championship white for having a good, stunning, excellent picture. As the collection, Honda NSX is complete, folks. 6-star ticket on the engine category is now being acquired. Then let's give a good start on extra menu number 10 is all about NSX made by Honda. Without a doubt, these 3 Hondas changed the way the world views Japanese sports cars. They make a fine collection. Honda was founded by engineer Soichiro Honda in 1948 following the end of World War II. A mechanic at heart, Soichiro approaches competition racing as an engineering laboratory. His first Japanese company to compete in the monstrosity dangerous Isoman TT, as well as the first to compete in Formula 1, the pinnacle of motorsports. Time and again, Honda has proven itself on the world stage. Outside of its motorsport achievement, Honda also produced a number of legendary street legal sports cars. Among These are the S500, which debuted in 1963 and had a displacement of only 531cc, as well as FF models like the CRX and Integra and the S2000 and FR sports car. Debuting in 1990, the NSX represents the height of sports car development at Honda. Taking the cue from F1 cars, Honda's engineers gave the NSX a mid-engine rear-wheel drive layout. It was the world's first production car to have an all-aluminum monocoque body. From its style to its amazing handling, the NSX had it all, making it the envy of automakers the world over. The NSX Type R from '92 is truly legendary. It was the fastest, most static NSX around. Purged of all excess, its weight was reduced by 265 pounds with a powerful engine and aerodynamic underbody. In 1997, the NSX received an upgrade 3.2-liter engine, and in 2001 featured a fixed headlamps. This NSX Type R from 2002 incorporates these minor changes. Distinguished by its aerodynamic upgrades, it's capable of sticking to the track at high speeds, exhibiting a smooth ride quality. The first generation NSX ended with this car, and it wasn't until 2016 that the name would return. That brings us to the hybrid all-wheel drive, the 2017 NSX. Like the original model, it is equipped with a V6 engine. This time, it is paired with electric motors in the front and rear that send power to all four wheels. It is a sports car that symbolized the technical and creative legacy left by Soichiro Honda. The truthful and knowledgeable about the first and second generation to the Honda NSX ever since to be made in the 1990s and made its return in 2016. But in that case that you guys have ever mentioned the concept car as a 2013 model from Gran Turismo 6 and even itself to have the video from Acura. Honda's most ever counterpart in America to have the subdivision to have one car and two different brands in Japan and American alike. But mostly other fans may be ever call it the Acura NSX, but it still has to be called by original known as the Honda NSX. But very much more fine, excellent to see some first different version on the first gen on the Type R with the NSX from the 1992 and 2002 as an updated version. By having two mid-engine layout and one all-wheel drive hybrid is now being acquired to have a good extra menu on number 10. So next up is extra menu number 11 is the Nissan Silvia. But this will have to take three Silvia sisters to have the S13, S14, and S15 all together for having differences to have a car collection in different generation. So I bet the perfect time to go back to the garage and do a reward challenge on roulette ticket after finishing on 2 races in the US FR Challenge 550. Okay, looks like I just feel the hot temperature to go express and check the Gibbs. Always have to keep a good reminder on expiration date. So how about I might have to go with 2 3-star roulette ticket to go first, and that should be it for now. So let's bring out some Lady Luck of Fortune and give me something. Alright, looks like that takes one low earnings to have a 10,000 GT credits. Talk about going back up onto 22 million is all I need to have some purchase from the Legend Card dealership and Brand Central. Now, for the last 3-star coming up, let's see. Okay, that's 10,000 plus 5,000 equals a total of 15,000 Gran Turismo credits. Well, I'll have to keep saving with some 6 stars, 5 star, and few other 4-star roulette tickets is still yet to be remain, but talk about having an early Christmas gift for all of us, as we might need to see which kinds of the gifts should I have to be received. Maybe just gonna have to go by having one 4-star roulette ticket and that would be it. Ah, so very close. So absolutely close to get 1 million GT credits is gonna be my best luck of chance. But 10,000 is now carried out to have a total of earning to be received by 25,000 GT credits. Better luck next time, because I'm just gonna have to try to keep working hard. Well, it takes few changes for this part of the video, folks, but in the meantime, just to be planned and get ready to have a good proud American to have a 2-part conclusion in the US Clubman Cup 700 in the next video. Only for part 1 and part 2 to have 2 races all together and just yet to be shared by having a good matter of complete edition. But don't worry, I'll have to come up myself and go proud American vehicle to have a good capable by having a good speed like the Chevy Camaro CL1 1LE and the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat 2015. This will be the perfect time as I'm about to wrap this up, and I'll have to figure it out and see which one of the best American vehicles should I have to go with. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more to see for my image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.